Quit Sugar, we're going to chat about travel. Now, you travel a lot, Sarah, and one of the big things about traveling is being on an aeroplane. And I know that you have a bit of a unique way of dealing with plane food. So can you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, the air hosties around Australia and around the world now know how I go about all of this. It is a really tricky area. Airports are terrible for trying to find sugar-free food. My big tip is to go to some of those Australiana shops and buy a little packet of macadamias. That's always a really good option. I tend to carry my own food. That's how I get around it. I make my own green juices and I put them in a sealable container on domestic flights. It's absolutely no problem. I'll take some vegetable sticks on the plane, a few bits and pieces like that, just to kind of tide me over. And especially if the food is, drenched in sugar, I've got some backup. The other thing, of course, as you know, a big part of the I Quit Sugar program is all about getting people to stop snacking and eating between meals. So if you're not travelling on a plane at mealtime, eat nothing.
Yeah, if it's a 2-hour flight, you wouldn't eat in that time period anyway.
Right. Yeah. That's right.
And what about when you arrive at your destination? Because sometimes when you're overseas, it can be hard to stay on track. So what are some hot tips there?
If I'm staying in a hotel, I will generally order a meal and ensure that I get a bowl of steamed vegetables. Yep. It's not the most exciting thing on a menu, but it will actually ensure I'm getting some dense nutrition. If everything else goes, falls apart, I'm actually getting some vegetables into my diet. Food courts can be really good, and salad bars. And how in America they have those big salad chains. Yeah. As long as you're choosing salads that aren't dripping in coleslaw-y type, mayonnaise-y type stuff, if you can see what the ingredients are, it's actually quite a good option. I'll generally also try to find a pub. Pubs are really good options when you're travelling. There's one on most corners wherever you go in the world, and they generally have nice, simple food that's, again, not drenched in sauces.
So simpler the better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So there's some good travelling tips from Sarah. For more travelling tips, head to iQuitSugar.com.